AirAsia Group booked a 4.1% increase in third quarter FY21 net loss to 887 million ringgit as the Malaysian and Indonesian markets continued to face COVID-19-linked travel restrictions. The company said in a bourse filing that the net loss was also due to investment in technology, talent and network as AirAsia continued to scale up its digital super app and its air cargo division Teleport. AirAsia's digital business was in the red during the quarter. However, the group posted improved margins on the back of its cost containment measures despite serving 82% less passengers year-on-year at 351,971 in the third quarter of FY21. Similarly, its number of flights fell 82% to 2,876. Quarterly revenue fell 36.9% to 295.89 million ringgit, about half of which came from Teleport. On prospects, AirAsia said it expects the airline business's sales momentum and reduced cash burn trend to continue into the fourth quarter of this year. Through the various fundraising exercises and cost containment measures that the group is working on, the carrier believes it will have sufficient liquidity to sustain the business operations throughout 2021 and 2022. Shares of AirAsia fell 1.9% to close at 1.03 ringgit, giving it a market capitalization of 4.01 billion ringgit. The National Union of Bank Employees, or NUBE, wants Putrajaya to replenish the monies withdrawn by B40 and M40 members of the Employees Provident Fund, or EPF, under withdrawal facilities introduced during the COVID-19 outbreak. Its Secretary General J. Solomon said in a statement that instead of providing rebates and incentives to aid workers, the government made them withdraw from their own savings, and the majority of the 7.4 million who made these withdrawals are B40 and M40 members of the pension fund, resulting in the depletion of their retirement savings. He said the government's move to extend the period for the reduction in the EPF contribution rate from 11% to 9% in the recently announced Budget 2022 will further heighten the low retirement savings problem. According to the EPF, 6.1 million members now have less than 10,000 ringgit in their EPF accounts, and over half of these members have less than 1,000 ringgit. This means only 3% of its members can afford to retire. Solomon said the EPF should therefore demand that the government find a mechanism to replenish the monies withdrawn for the sake of these workers' retirement. Lebanese jewellery firm Global Royalty Trading will refile a suit against Datin Sri Rosmah Manso to seek damages for 43 pieces of jewellery worth $14.57 million, allegedly still in the possession of the former Prime Minister's wife. Global Royalties Counsel Datuk David Gurupatam told The Edge this after the case management before High Court Judge Datuk Muhammad Jamil Hussain today. Previously, the firm withdrew the civil suit filed against Rosmah as it needed to confirm if the 44 jewellery pieces were among those seized by the authorities and kept at Bank Negara Malaysia. Following an inspection by a company representative, the council said only one diamond bracelet belonging to Global Royalty was found in the central bank's vault. The company believes the other 43 pieces of jewellery are still with Rosmah, who will have to pay for them if she does not return them to Global Royalty. In May 2018, police raided the premises belonging to Obio Holdings at Pavilion Residences and seized various items, including jewellery, watches, and 212 Hermes handbags that were allegedly bought with money originating from 1MDB. Petronas Chemicals Group, or Petchem, says third quarter FY21 net profit jumped more than threefold to 1.96 billion ringgit, driven by higher petrochemical product prices. In a bourse filing today, Petchem said revenue rose 67% to 5.8 billion ringgit on the back of higher crude oil prices, improved global demand and a tight supply environment. It declared a special dividend of 10 cents per share. Commenting on its outlook, Managing Director and CEO Datuk Sazali Hamzah said current market conditions augur well for Petchem, as the natural gas shortage in Europe and OPEC Plus production decisions may continue to support crude oil prices and in turn the prices of its products. Petchem closed 0.1% lower today at 8 ringgit 30 sen for a market capitalization of 66.4 billion ringgit. Meanwhile, Petronas Gas or Petgas saw a 1.7% slip in third quarter FY21 earnings due to unfavorable forex movement. Quarterly net profit totaled 580.84 million ringgit, while revenue rose 1.5% to 1.43 billion ringgit, mainly due to higher income from its utilities and regasification segments. It declared a third interim dividend of 18 cents per share. Going forward, Petgas said its performance in FY21 is expected to remain resilient as the group's business model and long-term contracts ensure steady revenue streams. Petgas settled unchanged today at 16 ringgit 40 sen, giving it a market capitalization of 32.45 billion ringgit. Virgil Land, controlled by tycoon Tan Sri Vincent Tan, is still fighting hard to undertake the Selangor Turf Club project that was mooted 17 years ago in 2004. Virgil Land told The Edge it will seek leave to appeal to the federal court to set aside a recent decision by the Court of Appeal that ruled in favour of the state government to cancel the proposed project. The case has been ongoing since 2016. In a nutshell, the plan was to relocate the turf club from Sri Kembangan to Bukit Tagar in Hulu Selangor and construct an equestrian sports centre that will have one of the largest horse racing gambling establishments in Asia. But due to a change in the state government following the 2008 polls, Virgil Land had not received the necessary approvals. Following a delay, Virgil Land and two related companies decided to initiate legal action against the state in 2016 for failing to proceed with the approval process. In 2017, the KL High Court ruled in Virgil Land's favour, allowing them to continue with the construction. However, Sinar Harian reported last week that the state government had succeeded in its appeal. At the close, Virgil Land was down 2.1% to 23 sen, valuing the group at 1.18 billion ringgit.